Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Roarsome Wrestling with me, James.
And me, Sarah.
So, we've just finished watching Fastlane 2019. We had to watch it in 2 parts.
Yeah, it took us 2 days to get
It took us 2 days to get through. But that's only because we have a limited amount of time.
Yeah, and we're busy with work.
So, we are aware that the match card changed. There was originally supposed to be 2 matches, wasn't there, on the pre-show?
Yes.
But then that became 1.
Yeah.
We also know a match got added into the night, which was Kofi Kingston versus
The bar.
the bar.
The bar.
We don't know, we are the bar. So, yeah, that happened. So, we'll start off with the beginning.
Yeah.
Good place to start. The
Right.
first match. Yeah, it's all good. So, the first match was the New Day versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you think of the match in general? I know it was a pre-show match. Do you think it was?
I don't think it was that bad, actually, for a pre-show match.
Yeah.
I didn't skip it, so that's a good
No.
start.
The New Day looked quite strong.
Yeah, they did. Considering it was Xavier once.
That's not very nice.
Well, he's a bit of a cheerleader, isn't he?
He's had championships in other wrestling corporations.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh. I just would have said out of the New Day that Kofi and Big E were the strongest, but...
Yeah. So, yeah, the match was pretty decent. I think it went on for about as long as it needed to go on for.
Yeah.
It was a good start. Good start tonight. Good high energy match.
Yeah.
Got people pumped and ready for the next match.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, New Day won.
They did.
So, that was you, right? I think it was. I said.
I think it was me, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember who we said.
So then we moved on to the main card.
Yeah.
And we had the Usos versus The Miz and Shane McMahon for the SmackDown.
Yeah, they opened up Fastlane, didn't they?
Yeah, for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Mm-hmm. Which was a really good match.
It actually was a really good match. I really enjoyed, it's clear to see how good the Usos have got over the last, 5 years.
They've definitely improved a hell of
Definitely
a lot.
improved. I still liked the painted ones, though, playing the paint Usos.
Yeah, because, it was a tribute to Umaga, their uncle, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, the match was a really good match.
Yeah.
It ended up with the Usos winning.
Yeah.
But the main talking point was after the bell rang.
Yeah.
Are we possibly seeing, or have we seen, the heel turn of Shane McMahon?
Well, he does make a good heel. I just honestly didn't think they'd turn him this quick.
No, it's fast. So
I thought they were going to do what you said and have the big WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
But
so
they'll still have it, it just won't be how we thought.
One thing that I found really funny was there's a guy, if you actually listen to it, you can just hear him on the audio.
Yeah.
He's going like, Miz, we love you! It's just like...
Well, they were in his hometown, weren't they?
Yeah, I know, but it made me laugh out loud. It genuinely made me laugh out loud. So, yeah, Usos win.
They did.
Which, to be fair, they probably do deserve it because they're an actual tag team.
Yeah. There's not many, actual tag teams anymore. There are still some, but there's not as many as there used to be.
No.
A lot of them are put together these days.
Yeah. So in between these, we had a promo section from Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
And when you put the three of them together, Drew shines like a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Like on the mic, he was actually really good.
He is.
It's nice to see that some semi-homegrown talent is actually possibly being given a push on the main roster.
Yeah, it's
really
nice
good.
to see.
Then after that, we had a song from Elias.
Oh god!
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed the songs from Elias throughout the night.
It was entertaining. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't like Elias.
Yeah,
I really don't. I think, ugh.
and
But,
then
to be fair, it was funny.
It was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Especially he made a joke about Mrs. Dad, which I found quite funny.
What did he say?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Was it something like you're not going to age well if you look like that?
Yeah, I think it was something about
Which is a bit
aging then,
harsh.
yeah. So then there was match number 3. which was Asuka versus Mandy Rose, and we had reservations about this match in our predictions.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty boring.
Yeah, and of course, who does she come down to the ring with?
Sonya Deville.
Yeah, she was obviously at ringside, wasn't she? And she got involved.
Yeah.
And cost of the match because
Yeah.
she slipped on that bit of.
I put in the notes, stupid finish. Oh no, I tripped on this ring.
And now I can't.
Now I can't get up.
I don't know how that stops you from kicking out of a pin, but you know.
And there was that big botch as well, wasn't there? Mandy Rose did that
God,
botch where she
yeah.
like pretty much dropped Asuka.
Yeah, she nearly dropped on her head, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about the live stuff is that sometimes
you see a lot more botches.
Yeah, and you think, oh.
Yeah.
Especially when the neck bends, you're like, no, it's not supposed to bend that way.
So, as predicted, I think we both predicted, didn't we?
Asuka to win, yeah. So, you know, I just think we should give her a bit more competition. You know, she's a really good wrestler, and she just.
I'm going to throw out there, I personally believe that was the weakest match of the night.
Yeah, probably.
It was, as our friend Danny says, it's the make a brew match, make a cup of tea match.
Make a brew match, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, which is a shame because, like, with all the women talent they've got on there, and it's so hard for women to kind of get on as a main pay-per-view and whatever, not pay-per-view, a main match and whatever. I don't think they're using them right.
No.
Never mind.
So then the match after that was one that was put into the actual event of the night through Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Which was a handicap match, 2-on-1 against Kofi Kingston against the Bar.
It was basically a squash match, weren't it? They just demolished the poor bloke.
But did they squash him to make him look good for Mania?
Well, obviously, as we'll get on to later, they were shouting for Kofi to come out during Dubrai's match.
Yeah.
So it possibly, I mean, because I think him against Kofi would be really entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's what the people want, but obviously Vince McMahon, because New Day went in shouting the mouth off, he isn't going to give them what they want if they shout at him, because he's the one in charge.
No.
So he's going to make him pay a bit, isn't he? So he'll probably have a couple of squash matches up to WrestleMania, and then they might announce it. That we'll see anyway. But
well, I just
felt really bad for him.
I think he did put up a good fight series against
He did to start with, and then towards the end, they were just manhandling, weren't they?
Yeah. And I think it was a bit unfair that both of them could be in the ring at the same time.
Yeah, at least if they could tag in and out, he
might have
at least had a bit of a breather.
So, it was a massive squash match. It probably went on for a bit longer than it should have.
Yeah.
They could have easily done it within 3 or 4 minutes rather than 10, 15. But like I say, I think it's building up for Kofi to be the underdog to get his big Mania moment, because it's only 4 weeks away.
Yeah, he's had it so many times. He's been so close, and then they've just.
Well, no, I think the closest he came. Well, I think the closest time he came before then was that time against Randy, and he like dropped him through that table in the crowd. I think that was like the last real time he had a big push.
Yeah.
He's used mainly as tag team talent.
Yeah, true. We're stuck in with New Day, aren't they? I mean, don't get me wrong, he's had a good run with New Day. But I do think... Have they ever turned him heel?
I don't remember. If anyone listening remembers...
Yeah, because I
let us know,
can't remember.
because I can't actually remember. Unless it's like the new ones, like John Cena, where he's never been heel, he's always just been himself.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's similar to that.
Maybe. I don't know.
So, yeah, the Bar win. Which, no surprise.
Shocker. If Kofi had won that, then that'd have been just ridiculous.
Yeah. So then, after that, it was the tag team match, which we had quite a lengthy discussion about on the predictions.
Yeah.
Because it could have damaged quite a few people.
Yeah. But as we watched NXT just after Fastlane, things kind of fell into place a little bit.
Yeah, because we watched last week's NXT.
Yeah.
And Ricochet and Aleister Black were a tag team on there.
Yeah, and they're in the Dusty Rhodes Battle Royal Tag Classic thing, aren't they? For a tag team championship.
So Sarah's idea is that they're basically keeping them fresh.
Yeah.
For that. So
I think that's what they're going to do.
So there's a few moments in there. Number one, Chad Gable does not look comfortable doing that entrance.
Very rude. No, he don't. Bless him.
Does not look comfortable in any way, shape or form. I personally don't think the gimmick's good for him.
No. It's Bobby Roode's gimmick, isn't it?
It's Bobby Roode's gimmick. I think, personally, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable looked weak in that match. Right. They're not... If you were to go, oh yeah, tag team, and you think... my mind wouldn't instantly think...
Those two.
Roode and Gable.
Yeah, true. I suppose not, no.
So... But it was fast-paced. Really fast-paced.
Yeah, it was.
Ricochet did do a bit of a botchy hurricanrana at one point, didn't he, as well?
Yeah, he did.
Which, fair play to him, quality wrestler.
Yeah.
But I think because it was such a fast-paced match, I can't remember who was hurricanrana at the time, but
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think it was too fast-paced for them to handle, and he went a bit wrong.
Yeah. It didn't hurt anybody.
Didn't hurt anybody, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, the winners of the match were the Revival.
Yeah. So they retained. I think the Revival are a really good tag team. Mm-hmm.
I think that the win is good for them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was probably the right decision.
Yeah.
Out of the three teams, they probably need it the most.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because you were talking about it, weren't you? That you think that if they didn't, they might go elsewhere.
Yeah, it was a good match.
I do think they are keeping... I keep wanting to say Shinsuke, and it's the wrong person. Ricochet. I think they are keeping him and Aleister Black fresh for the NXT.
Dusty Rhodes one.
Yeah.
Which the next match will be, or it should have been amazing, but that's obviously been derailed now with Tommaso Ciampa's neck surgery. Because it was originally going to be DIY versus Ricochet and Aleister Black, which would have been an amazing match. But we're not here to talk about NXT.
No, I was saying you digressing a bit.
I'm digressing. NXT, in our opinion, NXT is better than the main brand. But...
Oh God, yeah, the wrestlers on there. I mean, they're just giving 110% all the time, aren't they?
I just think, as an added bonus, then next month we could do predictions for NXT and WrestleMania.
Yeah, maybe. Dog barking.
That's dog barking if you can hear it in the background. So then we move on to the next match, which was the one that changed. It was supposed to be a warm-up show, wasn't it?
Warm-up show, wasn't it?
On the pre-show.
I don't know why it was moved, do you?
I don't know, because originally it was supposed to be only two people, Rey Mysterio and Andrade. They've seemed to have dropped his CS Almas bit. Yeah. Which is weird. So they've changed it into a Battle Royal Fatal 4-Way, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So
US Championship?
It was for the US Championship. So there was Samoa Joe, who Sarah really doesn't like.
I really don't like him. I like his music, that's about it.
There was R-Truth, who came out with Carmella, and they just did a rap song where it was like, what are you actually saying?
I don't understand.
Obviously, Andrade came out with Selena Vega.
Yeah.
And there was Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, he was out with that.
Yeah, so overall, match was good. The women ended up having a brawl, didn't they, outside at ring.
Surprise.
There was some really good high-flying moments from Andrade.
Yeah.
I personally think in the actual match, he looked like the best wrestler out of them all.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe did win.
Yeah.
He ended up Coquina clutching Ray, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
To death.
Poor little Ray, bless him.
Poor little Ray. So, but it leaves it open for Rey Mysterio versus Andrade to carry on the feud, just them two.
Yeah.
And it carries on R-Truth trying to get the US title back, which that still strikes me as weird.
Yeah.
At least they didn't have a stupid dance break in the middle.
Like they usually do.
Like they usually do, yeah. So that was it was a good match overall.
It was actually. It was quite entertaining.
I think it was if it was put on the pre-show, I'd have probably been complaining that it wasn't on the main show. So
There is no pleasing you.
So I think overall the WWE made a right decision.
Yes.
So then there was the next match,
Mm-hmm.
which was for the WWE Championship, the stupid wooden and hemp eco belt, which I hate.
It doesn't look nice at all, does it?
No, it looks like Jesus knocked it up inside of a shed. He was a carpenter.
I know. Has he got like diamonds on it, like the?
I don't think it's diamond. I think it's like aquamarines or
Aquamarines.
natural. No, I think it is. I think that's the name for him. I think, isn't it? That's the name for him. Why are you laughing?
You're funny.
That's a genuine name for him. So the match was Daniel Bryan with is it Rowan? Eric Rowan?
Eric Rowan, yeah.
I think they've dropped the Eric bit. It's just Rowan.
Is it just Rowan now?
Yeah.
Where's Luke Harper these days?
Dead.
Okay.
I don't know.
Not very nice.
He's probably going to come back with Bray Wyatt, I think. So there was Daniel Bryan. There was Kevin Owens, which we knew about. But then Vince McMahon said that there was going to be a triple threat.
Yeah, we thought this is what we thought.
It's all going to be Kofi.
Put Kofi in.
But no, it was Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, where he came from, I've no idea.
Don't get me wrong, he's a good wrestler.
He is.
In 205 Live.
Yeah.
I don't think he's quite ready for a WWE title shot.
No.
I just don't see it happening.
It was just kind of came out of nowhere though, wasn't it?
Yeah, so... Yeah, it was a... Overall, it was an alright match.
Yeah.
To say it was for the WWE Championship, I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Owens, really good showing from Kevin Owens.
Yes. He's definitely upped his game, hasn't he? Not that he wasn't good anyway.
Yeah, that rolling bomb thing he did out of the ring and nearly stoved his head on an announce table.
Yeah. Yeah. Nearly smacked his head.
Nearly brained himself on an announce table. That was interesting.
Yeah. I think the momentum as you went out, it just took him.
So, I personally think out of that match, I think that Kevin Owens was the best wrestler in it. Don't get me wrong, Daniel Bryan was alright, and it was covered in bruises and red marks as usual.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they must give him loads of tests.
Yeah, they're gonna
after he's wrestled.
His head.
So overall, I would actually go as far as saying that was the second worst match on the card.
Yeah, it wasn't an amazing match for it. It was still good.
Let's just say if it was at WrestleMania, I'd have been very disappointed.
Yeah, true.
Very disappointed.
Yeah.
So we move on to the penultimate match of the night. Ooh, very posh. Penultimate. Which was Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair for the shot to be in the women's title match at Mania with Ronda.
Yeah.
So, what can you say?
I just don't think really that this should be going on anyway because Becky won the Rumble, as I said in the last video. I don't care. He made a decision, whatever. The idea is when you win the Rumble, you go on to a match for WrestleMania. You can't pick and choose who you actually want and not to win. So if you're going to do that, why bother having the Rumble?
I know.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't have happened, but
no.
Hey-ho. What can you do?
So the match itself, it comprised of them limping around for 10 minutes. I think it's a new match type. Do you like triple threat battle royal Extreme Rules match? I think it's going to be a new one.
A limping match.
Women limping match.
Maybe. Who knows?
So Charlotte obviously took the piddle out of Becky quite a lot, attacking the leg, which you would do.
You would do, yeah.
But which leg is it? Who knows?
Because she keeps changing
She keeps changing her mind. It's believed that it's her left.
I think so, yeah. I don't know, I'd have to watch it.
So it was an okay match.
Yeah. Just the ending was a bit...
The ending seemed a bit strange, didn't it?
Yeah, because, obviously Ronda Rousey came out.
Attacked
Becky. So, obviously, Becky wins by disqualification. Yeah. But by the look of Becky and
the ref,
Charlotte's face and the ref, they all didn't know what the hell was going on.
They kind of just all looked at each other and was like, "Yeah,
Did that just happen? Is that supposed to happen? I thought I was supposed to win."
yeah." So
It was a bit confusing.
yeah, so Becky won, and now she's a part of WrestleMania.
And it's now a triple threat.
It's now a triple threat, which we said was going to happen anyway. We both predicted that in the last video. So the last match of the night, which actually was better than I was expecting.
Yeah, with the Shield
The Shield versus Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
So there was quite a lot of rumours beforehand that Dean was going to turn on them all.
Yes.
But he didn't.
No, he didn't know. They kept true to each other, didn't they? And to be fair, they put on a damn good show.
Yeah. You could tell, though, not to be awful to him, but you could tell that Roman's been out for a while.
Yeah.
It wasn't as fluid as he used to be.
Yeah, but if he's only just getting back into it, he will be, won't he?
But fair play to Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. They made him look strong still.
Yeah.
The bit which I actually really enjoyed for the match was when went to the pre-show area.
Yeah.
And they had it was
Dean Ambrose.
It was Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and he basically did a crossbody, didn't he? Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Didn't take him down, and all of a sudden, like, Seth Rollins comes out of nowhere.
He just pinged out of nowhere and just jumped on him.
Just flies him.
It was great.
That was really good. It's like that was like proper old school wrestling.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see.
Yeah.
I'm sure the referee did count 3 before Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins broke it up. It looked like his hand touched the mat.
Yeah, but
it was only 2.95.
2.95.
The triple powerbomb, the 2 triple powerbombs.
2 triple powerbombs, and the crowd were getting involved.
We're getting really involved, which is actually nice for Roman.
Yeah.
Obviously, being out for 6 months
Yeah.
is not easy. It hasn't been easy for him.
Especially considering that he weren't that popular when he left.
He's always more popular when he's with the Shield, though, isn't he?
That's actually quite a good point, yeah.
When he's with the Shield, he's really stupidly popular, but when he's his own person,
they don't like him.
No. So, I think they got together. I didn't think they had a match on Raw, but I think they came out together on Raw.
Yeah, and didn't they say goodbye?
They said bye, yeah.
Because last night was
supposed to be the last time
ever. The last one, wasn't it?
I still don't think Dean Ambrose might be leaving.
Do you not think so?
Because usually when someone leaves,
yeah,
they're usually good luck with your future endeavours.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all the mention of it. And then they wrestle what they need to wrestle and they leave.
Yeah.
Whereas with Dean, they keep saying, "Oh, he's hasn't signed his contract. Oh, he's all about leaving soon. Ooh, ooh, ooh."
So you think it's all like a
I think it might be a work.
Yeah. You got 50% chance of getting it right.
Yeah, because if you're going to leave, I know, like, doing a good show is the most important thing.
Yeah.
But he's, like, putting, like, performance after performance after performance out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure most people would go, right, I've got a contract already with Ring of Honor, AEW, New Japan.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything. But he just seems to be knocking out of the park every week.
Yeah. I don't know.
So...
we'll soon find out.
Yeah, so the Shield win, which was nice.
Yeah.
Overall, Fastlane, it was good.
Yeah, and it was better than Rumble.
Oh god, it was a lot better than Rumble. It was actually I actually enjoyed watching wrestling for a change.
Yeah, which has not been.
Don't get me wrong, we enjoy wrestling.
Yeah.
But there's some pay-per-views where you sit there for like an hour and you're like, why am I watching this? But I didn't feel that any time with Fastlane.
I really enjoyed it, to be fair.
The closest time I felt close to it was the Asuka Mandy Rose match.
Yeah. True. I agree with you there.
Don't get me wrong, Asuka, great talent. I'm sure Mandy Rose is going to be good in time.
In time, yeah.
But I think Trinity might have been Naomi.
Yeah.
Would maybe have been a better choice.
Yeah.
Or even Carmella.
Really?
I'd have gone over Carmella rather than Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've missed a match out, I just realised. Yeah.
Who do we miss?
We missed out the Hug and Boss connection.
Well, that's worth missing out, isn't it?
So maybe
we'll go back to that one quickly.
So
the best bit was the end when they just killed everybody.
Yeah. So there was the women's tag team belts with Nia Jax and Tamina versus Bayley and Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Good match overall.
They were manhandled.
They were actually manhandled by Nia Jax and Tamina.
Great.
But then there was something again after the bell, which is probably more substantial than the actual match.
Yeah.
Beth Phoenix
got
involved. So
yeah, and you're also there saying, "Oh well, they shouldn't have done that to Beth Phoenix." And it's like, well, she smacked her first, so yeah.
I know. So that leads to two possibilities.
Yeah.
Either number one, she's having just a Mania match with Natalya against Nia Jax and Tamina.
Yeah.
Or two, she's coming back to be a tag
team
partner with Natalya.
Maybe.
Full time.
Maybe.
So, yeah, that was one we missed.
Yeah, we did miss that one off.
But that's my note. That's my note taking. It's
I
not.
just completely forgot. If I'm quite honest with you.
Yeah, that's my note taking. So I apologise for that. So yeah. Overall, if I was to give it a rating out of 5, the 5-star rating as it is in the world of wrestling,
yeah,
I would give it 4.
Yeah,
a 4.
Give it a 4. Yeah.
There was a couple of matches where it's a bit, but the majority of it was good.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
So we're about 3.5 weeks away now from
WrestleMania,
the biggest show of the year. I'm not going to get excited. I don't want to get excited because I bigged up Rumble so much, and then I think I overbuilt myself up. So I don't want to get excited over it. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. We'll see.
Yeah.
So I think the next wrestling video we'll do will be the predictions for them.
WrestleMania, so it'll be about another 3 weeks.
But remember, we'll need to do the WrestleMania one early because NXT happens on a Saturday.
Yes. Well, we could do the WrestleMania on the Friday.
Do the predictions.
WrestleMania if we're doing NXT as well. We can
do NXT. Do the NXT Takeover New York and WrestleMania predictions on the Friday.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the reviews of it all for the Tuesday, I should think.
Yeah, because we're actually watching.
We're actually watching live. We're actually watching live.
So yeah, we'll do that on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
But we'll probably have another video out by the end of this week, and it'll just be a normal
review,
chit-chat one.
Of course, a review.
Reviews, films.
So it's our first episode of Roarsome Reviews.
Yeah, because we went to see Fight With My Family.
The Aftermath.
And
then there was a change of plan to the original scheduled programming.
Yeah.
We was originally going to see Lego Movie 2.
But we didn't get there in time.
No, traffic was awful.
And parking.
And parking was awful. So we went to go see Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah. So we're not going to it now.
We're going to it now.
But
that's what's coming later on this week, innit? So
yeah. And also, because we got 5 likes on the second video, James has to do his clown noises. There you go. There's a preview for you there. So we've got that coming this week.
So that's coming this week.
And we'll probably throw in a chit chat one in there somewhere as well.
Yeah. And then we need to make a range of time with my sister to do the reminiscences.
You need to sort out which is off.
Yeah. So
that might be a long one.
That might be a long, maybe an hour. Yeah.
Might be a 2-part.
Maybe, possibly, yeah. So yeah, this has been episode 2 of Roarsome Wrestling, which was being Fastlane 2019, 4-star show. If you like wrestling, we'd say watch it.
Yeah.
If you have any suggestions or want to talk to us in any way, shape or form, you can hit us up on our social medias.
Yeah.
That's Facebook, which is @roarsome.podcast.
And on Instagram, which is roarsome.podcast.
Yeah.
I can't even talk now.
Roarsome.podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're still in the process of being added to Spotify.
Yeah, we've got no update there.
No update yet. So I'm going to chase that up tomorrow.
Yeah.
We are on some sort of podcasting service, but I can't remember what it's called.
No, I don't know because you're dealing with it. So.
Yeah. So yeah, this has been Roarsome Wrestling episode number 2.
Yeah.
And we will speak to you with our first Roarsome review probably Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you later.
Yeah,
Bye from me.
And bye from me.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.